Hey, greetings. This is Pam with Driven Performance Consulting, and I'm sharing about self-awareness in the context of personal effectiveness, which is a series we're working on. And we were in the area of nonverbal communication. And one of the opportunities we've talked about is you being aware of your own nonverbal communication, and is it signaling and consistent with what your mouth is saying or not, and then how to deal with that. But another area to focus on is your reading other people's language, where the nonverbal communication and understanding what's being said there. Some things I'll share you can have for yourself, but you also want to notice who other people are being to help. What do I want to say? Give you a sense of what's happening and where you might need to ask some questions to explore or uncover what's going on with somebody. A really good example is somebody's posture in a meeting. I was leading a training on Zoom maybe a couple months ago, and one of the participants was, very slouched down like this on her phone. And I'm like, hello, hey, let me interrupt you over there. That's like, but that person, and I said, look, your communication to us is you could care less about this meeting. You could care less about us. You're bored. You have no interest in what's happening. And of course, that person was kind of like startled that I said all that, both that I said it and that there was all that meaning. And I said, well, that's just, the meaning I made. Now tell me what's going on with you. What's over there with you that you look like this, slouched, checked out, sitting back, not engaged, on your phone. What are you? What's over there for you, really? If I'm not correct, then you tell me. And, of course, because of how this went, the person was a bit defensive and it didn't make them look good in the meeting. I'm coaching people, so my job isn't to make you look good. My job is to empower you and have us deal with the things that get in your way of your own natural leadership and effectiveness and self-expression and ability to be in communication with people. So it's just a small example, but it's easy for you to look around. If you're leading a team meeting, whether it's online or in person, if you're participating in a meeting somebody else is leading, what is the body language? What is the nonverbal communication? And what do you want to do about it? Maybe there's nothing for you to do in the meeting. Maybe there's something to share or ask or inquire about with somebody afterwards, or maybe there is something for you to do. If you're not leading the meeting and you simply just want your colleagues to get engaged, you can say, "Hey, this is really fascinating what you're sharing. I hope we're all getting as much value as I am." And scan the room. Another business about nonverbal communication is how are you communicating and commanding the room? When you're talking, are you in eye contact with different people around the room? Whether you're leading the meeting or just a participant in the meeting, you can command the room. And what you'll notice when you have commanded the room is that people interact with you as the leader in the room, even if you're not in the leadership role. It's really fascinating to see it happen when other people start dialoguing and they're kind of sharing their comments directly to you, not necessarily the person in the front of the room, because they've now decided that you're the leader in the room or the decider or the person to influence. You're the influential person in the room. So it's just a little tidbit on nonverbal communication. There's lots more where that came from. I invite you to hang out with us, get more.